Hello and welcome back to day 6. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for following up on the days into changing and transforming our own existence into becoming magnificent beings in 2025. I hope you're continuing to have your plans and to come up with visions that are beyond this world, visions that even scare you sometimes when you think about them, because we are created as supernatural beings. We are created in the image of God, and that can only mean one thing: we are supernatural creatures. And if you embrace that in life, you get to go very far. You get to achieve anything, anytime, anywhere you are, and you're not scared by simple things that are more leaning towards materialistic imagination. What I mean is, faith is believing in the unseen, believing beyond doubt, and that is what we're going to be talking about today. Because if you don't have faith, you cannot go anywhere. Being a businesswoman or being an entrepreneur, you have to decide to step into that space with faith, having set your goal, seen your vision, and seen it succeed. And that is the only way that you can build your business. If you don't see it succeed in your own mind, how can you get into that space and be successful? Anything about life, you have to have faith for you to achieve it. And by having faith, you have to have the vision and see it work, and have that excitement in your heart of seeing everything work out the way it should. So never give up faith, never lose hope, and thank you for watching today. I'm so excited. So today we are talking on trusting in divine timing and surrendering control. Basically cultivating faith in the unknown. And today we're going to be reading from the book of Hebrews 11, chapter 1. From the NIV Bible, it says, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see." Faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. I'm going to read again from my Good News Bible. And the title of that short verse is Description of Faith. And it says, Faith is the reality of what we hope for, the proof of what we don't see. That is magnificent. Faith is the reality of what we hope for, the proof of what we don't see. And it's as simple as that. And if you've read the Bible, or if you start reading the Bible, you'll get to read about Abel, you'll get to read about Noah building the ark, you'll get to read about Abraham being told that he's going to have a son, Abraham being told to sacrifice his son, Abraham being told to go into a land that God will show him, and he'll bless him and his descendants with an inheritance. There's so many people in the Bible who have been named that have done things and acquired things or achieved beyond just through faith. And faith is learning to let go and give all your control to God. Give all your control to the universe. Give all your control to the one being that you believe is the supernatural being in your life. I believe in God. And so when you get to that place when you can actually, give everything up without any proof, but just your imagination, I help people heal and find success through profound mind mastery techniques. And I promise you, when you change your mind, and sometimes it can seem very, if you've come from the world where people work on reality timing, if this is what life is, that is how they perceive everything, and that is what bases their understanding of any decision that you should make. Like, if for example, if maybe you're living in a slum or in a community where poverty is part of your every move. You come out of the door, everything that you see reminds you of poverty. But if you choose to not let that surrounding affect your mind and just dream, dare to dream, and be excited in your dream without allowing your circumstances or the people around you who have allowed to be conformed through the happenings of the world, don't allow yourself. You have to renew your mind. That is what we talked about on the second day. Yeah, you have to renew your mind. So faith is allowing yourself to not let anything around you be the reminder of what your limit should be. The sky is not even the limit, like you can dream anything in this world, and as long as in your mind you allow your mind to understand and accept and believe and see it flourish in your mind, it comes to existence. If you look at everything that has happened in your life, if you go back into your thoughts, you will be notified that, yes, I thought about it, I saw it, good or bad. And that is why when you think of something bad and even go through that emotion of feeling like, oh no, I wouldn't want it to happen, the best thing is to pray for it and to cancel it. Because remember, your mouth, your tongue has been given the power to speak life and death. And so if you don't cancel it and declare death upon that thought, it will materialize into conforming into reality. And it's our job as human beings, once we are able to feel or think of something that does not sit well within us, it is our job to cancel it through faith. It is our job to proclaim and accept and say, thank you, Lord, when you think of something amazing happening in your life, and accepting that it will happen. And when that happens, it generally just unfolds in front of our eyes. Yeah. And how does faith start? How do you go through the steps of establishing faith in your life, establishing faith in your desires, establishing faith in your plans and visions? It starts first by letting go. First, letting go of the limiting beliefs, letting go of the surrounding that pulls you down or makes you feel that you can only go up to a certain level. That is number one. So you have to let go. All your limiting beliefs, anything that makes you feel like you cannot go beyond, you have to let go. Another thing, major thing that you have to let go for you to actually allow faith to work in your life is letting go of control. We as creatures of this world, we always get into a plan having already seen the end. And when the end doesn't go as we thought it should, or if the journey doesn't go as we thought it should to get to the end, we always assume that we've been left behind, or we've been forgotten, or we are a mess. But it's time for us to let go of expecting, expectations. Dare to dream, but don't be expectant. Yeah? Just let it go. Let the universe direct your path and bring it to you when the right time is there. When the right time materializes to the universe, to God, let them bring it to you at that right time. Because anything premature is just not worth it. Anything premature will always leave. Anything premature will always run out before its time. So it's always good to learn how to let go. And I remember there's a time in my life that I used to be, even now sometimes I find myself being a control freak. And a control freak in what sense? If it's in a relationship, like a romantic relationship, you have these expectations of what this person should be and how they should do, they should behave around you, or what they should do to make you feel loved. But one person's way of showing their love is not another person's way. My way of showing love to a man is not his way of showing me his love. And I had to come to an understanding of knowing, yes, I know what I deserve. But if I am happy in a relationship, I shouldn't control how they show me love. Just letting go of control makes life so much easier, and it makes God understand that you actually believe in Him making it work out for you. right? And that's, if you remember our teaching from yesterday, day 5, we were talking about mind over matter. Faith works hand in hand with mind over matter. Yeah. And once you let go, you have to have a vision. Yeah. What's your vision? What is this one thing that you want to achieve beyond anything? And have you gotten yourself into understanding and accepting and having faith that it can work? Once you have a vision, you have to believe beyond any doubt that it will work. You have to see it every day in your mind. You have to see it every day. You have to dream every single day about it and allow it to materialize. Because the more you dream about it, the more you let it vibrate in your heart, the more you allow it to just fall into place patiently in front of your eyes. That is how true magic happens. That is how your mind gets to understand and envision life in a more explosive way. I don't know if I make sense, but having faith comes with embracing patience, just like I've mentioned, and trusting in divine timing, and knowing that divine timing requires patience. It's about understanding that everything happens in its own perfect time, and that rushing or forcing things will not only lead to resistance, but we should always surrender to the flow. We should also find peace in surrender. What does that mean? Surrendering control doesn't mean giving up on being passive. It's about finding peace in knowing that we are supported by a higher power. Yeah, I felt when I was talking about being patient and not being expectant of or expecting something out of what your vision is, I might have conflicted myself, but I wasn't really conflicting myself. What I was trying to say is, don't let the end goal be the basis of who you are. Like, say, okay, I start a business and I have seen it, I have dreamt. Coach Ava told me, yeah, if you dream, if you see it in your head, it's going to come out, it's going to work, and it's going to be amazing. And then so you dare to dream. And then once you dream, it doesn't come out as you expected it to be, or it doesn't come as soon as you expect it to be. That doesn't mean that you should stop dreaming. It only means that there are some steps that you need to take. The universe maybe has decided that instead of going straight to where you want or what you want to achieve, then this is the detour that I want to take you, so you can learn something that will help you become even more prepared to handle this situation that you're praying for. Or sometimes it might just mean that letting go means that you're telling God that, you know what, I'm not going to dwell on the end. I'm not going to dwell on it coming just as I envisioned it. I'm going to dwell on you providing it according to your riches and glory at your own appointed time, because that is the only way that you know it's going to come in the right way. And when you let go, as long as you've written it down, just like I mentioned the other day, as long as you've written down everything that you want to achieve, somehow God will always work it out. You will tackle 5, but you will find that the universe has tackled like 15 in your list. Yeah. So having faith is believing beyond doubt that, yes, I don't have to trouble myself and have anxiety to see the end conforming that like I want it to. But it's me saying that this is how the end will be. I don't know how it's going to get me there or who is going to get me there, but I know God is going to make his way. He's going to establish everything and get me there where I want to be in his own way, not in my own steps. Sometimes we even think about, I've been in a situation where I needed some money and I kept telling myself, this is what I need to do. And I had a plan even of how many hours I'm going to work, how I'm going to save and get to that. But what I didn't know is that all I needed to do was tell God. And then I just sat down and I remembered that, God, you told me that you are abundant in all your ways. You have told me that you will supply my wishes and all my needs according to your riches in glory, that you will supply me more than my wildest imagination. And I just told God, God, you see me. This is what I need. I am burned out. I can't keep working the way I'm working, but I know that you're in control. And because you're in control, take over. Just show me. Show me that you hear me. Show me. It's good to ask God that. Don't go on the negative side. Always ask from the positive. Like, God, if I am good, show me. Not, God, if I am bad, then take it away from my plate. Or, God, if I am bad, then don't give it to me. No. God, if I am good, show me. God, if you have promised me this and I am your child, then show me, give it to me. If I am your child and you called me to greatness, show me through how you bless me. Show me through how you come through for me. Show me. And when you ask God, He comes through for you. That time, I just needed to tell Him. And somebody came from nowhere and gave me a bag of money. And when you look at some of the things, how they work, it's just out of this world. Also, this one time I'm driving my car and my sunroof just decides, no, I'm not going to work today. And it jams and jams and jams, and there's nothing I can do. And I live through this period of covering my car with a tarp. I go to work, I come back in the evening, I'm tired, but I have to cover my car with a tarp and make sure the tarp is tight enough so water doesn't fall it doesn't come into my car. And I go through this period for about 2 months or 1.5. And I remember before the 1.5, I think it was around 3 weeks of me struggling and just being so, stressed. What am I going to do? I'm not ready to buy a car. I'm thinking about all these things. I've tried to look for a mechanic to help fix it, and they're talking about 5,000. And I'm like, God, I'm not sure my car is even worth like 7,000. So why would I use 5,000 to fix it? That was 2 years ago. And I went through that phase of just wanting to be matter for some time. And I kept thinking, maybe this is what I should do. Maybe I should work more. And God just told me, have I not taught you? I remember it came to me like a slap on my face when I was just driving. And He just came like, have I not taught you? All you have to do is tell me, what do you want? Do you want me to get you a car, or what do you want? And I remember just screaming in the car, yeah, I want a car. I can't live like this. If it's raining, I can't go to work. And if I go to work, I don't know if it's going to rain. So I'm anxious all day. I have to have a tap in my car all the time, just in case it rains and I have to get out of work and go cover my car. No, that is not my portion. And once I said that, I said, God, yeah, I definitely want a car, and I have no resources whatsoever right now to get a car. So you show me. And in 2 weeks, I had a car in my driveway. He just organized my head like how like a light bulb just goes into your head and He says, this is what you need to do. And everything I did. And I got a car without even getting any money from my pocket. I just had to go give out my car and get my car and get a new car. And I'm not talking about leasing expensive cars that take you 5 years to pay. I'm talking about God giving me a plan and telling me, do this, and I promise you that in 1 year that car will be paid off. And I went in and my car paid my full down payment for the new car. And in less than a year, I had paid off a car of over 20,000. And when I sit down and think of such things, why would I not be amazed by God? Why would I not be totally and just totally amazed by what God does in my life? And he can do it in your life too. He can do it in anybody's life. All you have to do is believe. All you have to do is accept. All you have to do is tell Him, speak to Him. Don't forget that He has said, knock and the door shall be open. Seek and you shall find. So once you go down that route and show God that you're willing to show him that you have faith in him, he always comes through. Always. All you have to do is believe and keep moving in every step in your belief. No doubt whatsoever. Yeah, you have to find peace. Find peace in surrender. Surrendering control doesn't mean giving up on being passive. It's about finding peace in knowing that we are supported by a higher power and that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. When we release the need to control, we create space for magic to happen. I couldn't say it better. So please, embark on this journey of trusting in divine timing and surrendering control, remembering that you are not alone. This universe has your back, and when you let go and trust in the process, amazing things happen. Stay open, stay patient, and watch as the universe aligns to support you on your path to achieving everything you desire in the new year of 2025. And as you go through the journey, learn to pray for discernment. We all have the spirit of discernment in us. It's just that we don't allow ourselves to embrace that spirit. As you go through creating your visions, as you go through letting go, as you go through forgiving, as you go through just embracing the new reality of trusting God, having faith, and believing beyond your wildest imagination that God is here for you to make every dream of yours come into life. As you go through that journey, remember to ask God, give me the spirit of discernment. I want to know when you're talking to me. I want to know what you're telling me. I want to be so conscious of you, of me, of my surrounding, of the people around me, of what I'm doing. I need you to show me the way. Because during this time of discerning, God is willing to speak to you and to use you in so many ways. And also, he is also willing to help you see when you're losing your path. Like, you can be on the right path, but the people that you're allowing into your space and into your energy are real vampires just coming in to drain you, but you don't understand why. Because maybe you love them, maybe they're family members who you love and adore, and you don't know how to let go. Tell God to show you when these people that are not meant to be in your journey, when these people who come to drain your creativity and your blessing come into your life. Ask God to show you and to give you that spirit, and just follow your gut. Your gut will never lie to you. Anytime you feel a knot in your stomach, be conscious enough to sit back and ask yourself, why do I feel the way I feel? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? And learn to just listen to yourself. Because sometimes when you're in a situation, God will speak to us through our gut. That is the chakra, the solar chakra, the solar plexus chakra. That chakra helps us connect with God in a way of intuition. It helps us understand what is God trying to tell us. Yeah? Just learn to feel your gut and to follow your heart. And to always ask God, what are you trying to tell me? What is this that you're trying to show me? Let me see it. And when you always align yourself and your purpose and your needs and everything that you do, to be conscious enough to be aware that God is the one guiding you, and not just your greed for something, or your desire to have something so bad without even the consideration if God really wants that for you, then just take the time to really allow your gut to speak to you. Allow every part of your body to speak to you. Yeah? Don't forget the practice that I taught you. Yeah, once every hour, just let go. Sit down, let go of everything. If you have to work, just go into your own corner. If you have to go to the washroom, go into the washroom and just take 1 minute every 1 hour and just listen to your body and let your body tell you what it feels. Hey, how are you? I ask my body that. How are you? Hello, heart. How are you? How are you feeling today? Hello, blood. Are you flowing okay? And I will listen to my blood flow in myself. And just that alone, and allowing myself to feel myself, has taught me so much about listening to my gut. Because gut feeling is one of the many ways that you know when something amazing is about to happen and when it's time for you to walk away from something. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to having many, many more of these days with you. Tomorrow is day 7, and tomorrow we'll be talking about breaking free from the familiar. That is cultivating a sense of prosperity and fulfillment by aligning with one's true desire and purpose. Yeah, how do you get to know your true desire? How do you get to align with your purpose? How do you get to practice visualizing your ideal future and embracing it and seeing it as it unfolds in your eyes? It is possible, guys. It's possible to wake up today and think about an amazing dream and have it manifest just right in front of your eyes within hours. It is possible, but there's a technique to it, and it's all connected to God. It's all connected to the universe, and it's all connected to you. So embrace joy, embrace peace, embrace truth, embrace honesty, embrace faith, embrace all amazing things, embrace the fruit of the Holy Spirit. Just be magnificent in your own ways, and everything will fall into place. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Coach Ava Kim, and God bless you. Love you.